Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk fast. Gotta talk faster, faster, faster. Gotta talk fast. I legitimately do get gayer around you.
Yeah,
and it's
most
not because,
people do.
And it's like, I don't want to fuck you at all.
Most people don't also. Trust me, it's a bad problem to have. It's so nice to do this in person.
You're going to break that.
It's a paper. I can put the pieces together.
Okay.
Unless you think I'm going to tear it so hard that it's going to tear into like 1,000 pieces.
Because you're strong.
I'm just strong. Welcome to an oral review of Archie Comics' Sonic the Hedgehog, reminding you that prepping for the apocalypse is a total red herring. It gives the act of prepping a bad name. Prepping for prolonged periods of inclement weather, utility outage, economic instability, or pandemics is a legitimately good use of your time and resources. Don't go all in. Collect resources from knowledgeable people who aren't insane or trying to push a product in a biased way. It can be expensive, so plan ahead based on your environment and siphon off a little bit of your paycheck. Cost-effective food, no-fluff medical supplies, home reinforcement, car tools, pet preparedness, even a basic review of your surrounding area. There's probably something you can be doing to prepare for a disaster like a flood, tornado, extended power outage, or worse. I'm Nick, and except for this intro, I wrote the script.
And I'm Dominic, and except for this intro, I haven't read any of today's script.
That's great. How are you, Dominic? It's been so long since we've done this in person. I don't even...
It's so nice to see your actual face.
I know.
It's actually straight. Do you have a piece of glass I can put between us? That way I can be like, hey, this is how I feel about... This feels much better.
My eyes are just so much more intoxicating in person than... Something our audience will never get to see.
No.
Okay, you just
or do you want to...
I don't have any like fun little stories or anything.
Okay. Really?
No, I mean, I think I got depressed in Indiana.
Well, that's everyone in Indiana.
Well, yeah, I was really just taking in the culture, I think.
What culture?
Of depression. I realized...
That's Ohio's thing.
No, I mean, it definitely felt like it in Indiana. I realized I was probably not in a great place mentally because I'm fine, obviously, now. Because I was working so much, and I literally like sat in a parking lot and ate an entire bag of Cheetos while listening to the song "Green Light" by Lorde for an hour repeated, and I was just like, "This is something healthy people do, right?"
You know what's funny is that I was also in my car, kind of down, and
it's because we weren't podcasting and we were on the same wavelength.
Yeah, I was eating a bag of Cheetos.
Hell yeah!
What kind of Cheetos? Do you do the puffs?
So it really depends on my mood.
Yeah. So happy is puffs.
So I was lucky that I went healthy here because I did eat a whole bag of Cheetos.
Yeah.
But so it wasn't Cheetos. It was like healthy Cheetos that I don't know. It's some brand that tries pushing themselves as like, oh, you can have as much as us as you want. We're healthy. And that's not true, but it is probably better than, regular Cheetos.
There are still, like, serving sizes.
Hey, man. I do everything by the bag. So as long as it says serving size, one bag, I'm good to go. Of course, this was a family size bag, so... And it didn't have that warning.
You don't have a family, yeah.
Well, that's the annoying thing, is I was promised enough to feed a family, but here I am, by myself... with an empty bag, sitting in a parking lot, sad,
Puff
listening
or
to
small
Lorde.
crunchy.
It was small crunchy.
Ah, I'm the same way.
It is a mood thing because the puff, it melts. It melts in a way where it sticks to your teeth, and sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to fucking deal with this.
No.
But at the same time, and I guess we're podcasting now, because I'm going on the record, so you have to include this now.
Okay.
White cheddar Cheeto puffs are the best Cheeto.
That's not what on the record means, by the way. I do need to point that out. On the record means you can use it if you want to. Off the record.
On the record means you're forced to print what I say.
Got it. Okay. So white cheddar Cheetos
puffs.
I've had white cheddar Cheez-Its, and those are great.
I'm not a Cheez-Its guy.
Fair enough. But you know what? I'm not either until I had the white cheddar ones.
I'll have to try them. Welcome to our podcast where we talk about cheese and cheese-related podcast. This is our processed food episode where we're going to start talking about Cheetos, Cheez-Its.
I could go off on snacks for like at least a half hour.
Hey, man, this is going to be a short episode, I think. So
timestamps in the description.
Let's front load this with cheese talk. Cheez-Its, it has like almost like a burnt cheddar taste to it. I don't like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're again. I exclusively do the white cheddar because of that. Because of that, I exclusively do the white cheddar ones.
Not a goldfish guy either.
I have moved away from it myself. Yes.
I mean, I think I realized I'm not a huge cooked cheese kind of flavor guy. Like, I don't want.
You've had good cheese before in your life.
Oh, yeah, man. Come on. I don't mess with this American cheese.
American cheese is legitimately one of the worst cheeses.
Yeah, but nothing melts like it. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Melts like your 401k. Like America. Climate change. Okay, so...
What are we reading today, Dominic?
We are reading Sonic's friendly nemesis, Knuckles, released in May of 1996. And this is the first of a 3-part miniseries.
It's just called Knuckles miniseries, I think.
No, go back up. Sorry, you're right. Go back up.
Oh,
Rites of Passage.
Rites of Passage. I missed that.
That's okay.
I apologize.
Written by Ken Penders and Mike Cantabrian.
I'm realizing right now that I tried copying and pasting the was a PDF I was reading for the intro, and I'm realizing I didn't double check it to see if it copied correctly.
I might just read it from here.
I know for a fact it starts with O instead of. So I'm not confident in this.
Yeah, you're right. Written by Ken Penders and Mike Cantabrian, penciled by Art Mahwini, and shout out to cover artists Patrick Spaziante and Harvey Mercadocasio. Okay. Okay, so this is some interesting typeface. This looks like medieval to me.
Well, I feel like they're trying to do like a mix.
So for the record, this is an intro page. So it's like the first page of a storybook, and they've done this multiple times. I think with Knuckles specifically, or no, just mini series and specials where they'll have a whole page dedicated to
I think
a prelude.
They did it for Princess Sally.
Okay,
also.
Yeah, and it's just like hey, here's where we are in the whole grand story. But this typeface is very unique. It looks it was going for what you were saying.
Well, no, I think medieval. The more I sit with it, the more I think you're right. I think it is. I was originally thinking like fairy tale kind of.
Just ancient, just old in general. Yeah, it's not literally medieval. Like that's not what they're going for.
Well, I mean, if it was literally medieval, I wouldn't be able to read it.
Yeah, that's true. So okay, how do we read this like medieval? Do you know what a hurdy-gurdy is?
No.
So it's a medieval instrument, I believe.
Oh, yes, I do know. Well, keep on going.
And it drones, and it makes it just literally I mean, you can make multiple sounds or multiple pitches, but it's most
instruments.
Like most instruments. But this one is known for being a droning instrument that really, really goes on and on. And then like a typical hurdy-gurdy song. So I've never played it. I've just read up on this. It goes on for like 30 verses, which is like the average because it's like medieval storytelling or whatever of that time.
Yeah. It felt like you're just trying to do Halo there.
Of the countless natural wonders on the planet Mobius, none can compare to the awe and majesty of the fabled floating island. Its secrets, including those of the legendary Chaos Emerald, are preserved and protected by Knuckles the Echidna. He is the most current sentinel in the long line of guardians, though forever apart from the affairs of those who dwell below. The island has its own unique tales of triumph and tragedy, raised to lofty heights by the power of science, technology. There's a comma there. Raised by the heights of the lofty power of science, technology would eventually prove a double-edged sword and a culture's ultimate downfall. Once home to the most advanced society in living memory, the land has since reverted back to wilderness, but buried deep beneath the shadow of Mount Fate lie signposts to a checkered past and the artifacts of days perhaps best forgotten. Still, history has a knack for refreshing the memories of those who failed to heed its lessons, and that is where our story begins.
So I've got exciting news for you. I wrote the entire script like that, so have fun.
Our story begins deep within the bowels of the fabled floating island above the planet of Mobius. A vast underground complex is about to be invaded by Knuckles. These are the ruins of a once ancient city that is buried under Mount Fate. Knuckles arrives at a room full of trapdoors, complex infrared arrays, motion sensors, tripwires, and pressure plates. One would expect a Catherine Zeta-Jones from the movie Entrapment kind of finesse. However, Knuckles doesn't have that kind of control over his body. So he just runs through the room, activating every trap that comes his way, using the traps to destroy other traps. He successfully makes it to the next room. However, he hears a noise above him. Knuckles looks up and sees a boulder rolling towards him Indiana Jones style. He successfully outruns the boulder. We cut to the exterior / above ground. Mount Fate explodes and a silhouette of a predator-esque man with a spear stands on the now exploded cap. Knuckles keeps wandering the ruins of the ancient city when he comes across a concussive blaster. He uses it on a door he found that is welded shut. Knuckles keeps wandering when he hears a voice come over an intercom. What did we say Archimedes' voice was?
We are at that point where we need to have like a file of just like the voices you've done.
Yeah.
I don't remember. He's Australian. I was calling him a cricket. I don't know if that.
Yeah, some kind of insect. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
He's a fire ant.
I know he's a fire ant now. We're getting there.
How many Australians have we done? At least 3, right?
I mean, every single fucking thing Ken Penders does is like Australia adjacent.
Or British, yeah.
Yeah. And
he can't escape the Commonwealth, it seems.
Was this the guy that were like, you should do Crocodile Dundee or something?
I think so. But it was like not, it was, and then we put another spin on it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay.
This is what happens when we don't record for like 3 weeks in a row.
Because he's an ant. What do ants sound like? And then I feel like we made a joke about the movie Ants.
Did you just do your Stallone?
No, I didn't do Stallone. I did not do Stallone.
Did you do a Woody Allen with Ozzy?
Can I do a Woody Allen? Can I do a Woody Allen without being like super racist? I could, but if it's an accurate Woody Allen, it'd be super sexist. No.
Well, yeah. You would just sound like a pedophile.
Which is more important?
Side note, I bought Ants because I haven't seen Ants in forever, and we started talking about Ants, and I was like, I should probably rewatch Ants.
It's probably not as good as you remember, but as I remember, but
I mean, I still quote it all the time.
Okay. Which is more important, your friends or the threat to the floating island? Had you fun? Is this a bad idea?
It's up to you whether you continue.
You're putting this on me. Yeah, okay.
Just remember, when we canceled Dominic, I just sat there and I did not participate.
All right, we'll do Aussie. Which is more important? That's not Aussie. Yeah, I'm just gonna stumble through this. Your friends or the threat to your floating island? Had you fought together instead of separately, you wouldn't be here. Still, intelligence aside, your performance has been adequate. Turning the conservatory's defenses against themselves was elegant in its simplicity although a trifle melodramatic. Still, you correctly reason that the key to the present lies in the past. That the path best guarded holds both the most peril and the brightest promise. Knuckles walks into a room where Espio, Mighty, Charmy, and Vector are all sitting, enjoying lunch with Archimedes and his robot friends. Knuckles is offered some spare ribs from Vector. I don't want your lunch, Vector. I want answers. So, you're the big Mamba Jamba Archimedes. I've been thinking, wise guy, and my train of thought led me here to the Grand Conservatory. Obviously, you've got hold of my ancestors' abandoned technology, hot-wired these robots, and made them do your dirty work. What I don't understand is how you disappeared last time in the Chaos Chamber and carved your initials into a solid hunk of solid granite. You're small, but hardly invisible? Just then, Archimedes vanishes in a puff of smoke and reappears behind Knuckles. Blue smoke and mirrors, the magician's art. A little misdirection goes a long way. And for the rest? Archimedes shoots fire out of his tiny insect mouth at Knuckles. Think you're hot stuff, huh? As a matter of fact, I do. My people have pulled echidna fat out of the fire more times than I can count, as far back as the origin of this island. A voice booms from behind everyone, and a hand that is glowing green appears. Okay, what's the voice for this character?
He's a surfer, bro.
Oh, yeah, well,
it's Dimitri.
Yeah, but it's not. I know that, but it's not going to change. It's not. We're not going to change it.
I mean, that is a. I guess now is the time to decide.
Because this feels like it's going to be a permanent character.
Yeah, I agree. But also, last time we saw him, he had a surfer voice.
That's true. That's true. But
and he hasn't done anything since.
Different now, though. He's like the Predator.
Yeah, so do a Predator surfer. Yeah, do a bunch of clicks in there, and you know. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Just like that.
A voice booms from behind everyone, and a hand that is glowing green appears. The fireman is correct. The fireman is correct. His kind once thwarted Dermy will. But what was... We're gonna fucking like Foley this shit, the two of us. But what was long ago... does he talk? Can he do that while talking?
Why not?
Okay, because he's got like multiple mandibles.
Yeah.
I have grown, learned, evolved during my imprisonment beneath Mount Fate. The echidna scientist, Dimitri, is no more. Today, Enerjak reigns supreme. Enerjak now appears in full frame. He has the vibes of Predator from the hit film Predator. Shut the fuck up.
In case people don't know what I'm talking about, you gotta explain.
You should explain Commando before it. No, but with a golden mask and armor that has ancient Egyptian vibes. The Chaotix crew all gang up and charge Enerjak, but Enerjak sends out an energy wave, and all the crew are now floating inside an energy wave, unable to move. Now that your unexpected show of resistance has been extinguished, events may proceed in an orderly fashion. Though in Kinopolis has long since fallen, bruh, my dreams of conquest yet endure. These chaotics could prove useful to me in the world that is coming. But you, the descendants of those who arranged my defeat, deserve a better fate. I hope all that was audible. Archimedes and Knuckles go flying and disappear. They awake on a sand dune in the middle of the desert. There is a skeleton of a beast with 3 eyes next to them and some horns. Having no idea where they are, they begin their long journey home, wherever that is. End of the first of 3.
Yeah, so this was mainly just like running through traps and stuff. So unfortunately,
a lot of action.
Yeah,
the establishment, the rising action. and just kind of, okay, by the end of it, the last panel of them just in the deserts and just, like, okay, here's our actual story, which now we're going to spend 2 of the 3 resolving.
So I want to open
Yes.
with the most interesting question, I think, is so this means fire ants are intelligent and knew what they were doing and destroyed. I guess
in the last story, fire ants saved Knuckles' ancestor by freeing him from the shackles to the wall. Right?
Yeah,
and but the fire ants burrowed through the wall. So are they sentient or not?
They have to be, because he knows about it.
Now here's the thing. Yeah, either there are 3 options. Either they're not sentient, or likely, no, there's only 2 actually now. Either they were fully sentient the whole time, or they became sentient between now and then. Because remember, 500 years, give or take, have passed. Assuming, I did the math, assuming each of those descendants in that one frame, that one panel.
Yeah.
I did the math, assuming on an average that they had kids at the age of 35, about 500 years that would have passed.
Is
that enough for an ant to gain sentience? Full sentience.
I don't think so.
And intelligence. Speaking.
Well, but on top of it, because Archimedes knew about the event and said that we've saved your butts before. And so to me, that means that either they were sentient, or there's the beginnings of sentience, and that's their Bible.
I think that could be that's their lore, that's their culture as well. Now, in those frames, I'm not going to show it because I don't want to look through it, but those panels where it showed the ants from previous, they were not wearing clothing.
No.
So it did not immediately signify that they had civilization or sentience.
Which then brings me to a bigger problem with this comic, which is just, I feel like everything is sentient.
I don't know.
And everyone's eating these animals, man. These sentient animals.
Everyone's eating these sentient animals. Where does a chili dog come from? That classic question.
Yeah.
And also,
Plato said that first, right?
Oh, you're serious? I thought you were making a joke. No,
that is obviously a joke.
Okay.
I don't think Plato had processed meats to make
I thought there was a character.
hot dogs.
I thought there was a character named Plato.
Oh no, I'm talking
the Plato. Okay.
Yeah.
The Plato that we know. Okay. Was Plato a hedgehog? No.
I can make him one with Play-Doh.
Oh my god. I don't know. I think we just have to assume that they've always been sentient.
I agree. That just makes everything insane.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is actually maybe even low on the totem pole for insanity that we're about to witness, because we're already off at 100.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, Enerjak, is his name now. Dimitri is now Enerjak.
I don't like the name.
It's a bad name.
The bad name. I will say, shout out. We need to shout out the art more. The panels where it cuts to Enerjak, just no words, and he's just going through shit. He's going where Knuckles had just gone through in complete silhouette. That's cool. I think that's cool. That did add some tension. Where it's whoa, who's this character? What's going on? I mean, I could kind of tell because of the green outline, but still.
I mean, did you not realize right away who it was?
No, I mean, once he announced himself and said, I am Dimitri no more, yes.
Oh, I knew.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I figured that because of the green outline.
Okay.
I said that. But in terms of, it's still, within the story, it's oh, this fucker's back. I mean, we knew he was going to be back. I didn't think he'd be back so soon. I thought they were going to fucking build up Archimedes more. What? So now, okay, now we're going to get into the plot pacing of this thing again, which is that it's just sloppy. It's so sloppy. It's you just you didn't introduce him, but you just revealed Archimedes, and now he's Knuckles' ally at the last panel?
I feel like that was always... I got the vibe that Archimedes wasn't an enemy the entire time. So I assumed this is exactly what was going to happen.
That's the thing, is that Nick has good instincts in terms of predicting because he watches so many movies. He actually has very good instinct on like predicting a plot.
Yeah.
Whereas,
or it's because I've got ADD and really good pattern recognition.
That too. I am very easy to manipulate.
I mean, I got him onto this podcast.
Exactly.
So he would have never done this willingly.
Oh boy. This is just
this is just dumb, man.
You just keep throwing animals at the fucking wall. I'm not into this.
So I'm gonna talk about one of my broader complaints is I think whoever designed this one.
I let me say this. I am into this in the sense that I do want to get through it and like find out what happens, but I'm not enjoying myself.
I think that's going to be the majority of your time with Archie Comics. If I had one guess, it's going to be I want to know, but I don't want to do this. And we're going to slowly grow to hate ourselves.
But we're going to make money off of it.
I don't think we will. In fact, it's going to be a money sink, which makes it even worse.
Hell yeah.
One of the things that really annoys me is I feel like they're trying to have their cake and eat it too in terms of the design of everything.
Yeah.
They're doing this ancient temple kind of thing vibe for, obviously, that's exactly what they're doing. You're going into a room full of traps, like pressure plates, all that stuff. You literally have the Indiana Jones-esque rolling boulder. Yeah. So they're going for this vibe of ancient civilization, but and it looks like a temple. All of the designs in this area is a temple, right? But every single like photo we've seen of in Cantabrian, the old city has been like super advanced tech. It doesn't look ancient in any way, shape, or form. If anything, it has that like future ancient kind of vibe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you could argue that this was like, oh, it's like a vault, and this is where they stored things.
And they decided to just dress it up like Aztec temple.
Yep. Like the old ways.
That'd be a really dumb argument to make.
No, wait. So, that's why I was lying down.
I knew.
So, by the end of the the history lesson we got from Knuckles, right? Mm-hmm. By the end of it, the people of Incanopolis, they rejected technology and they went back to the land. So they're like, hey, this is our society now.
No, I'm pushing back because where they're at right now is in what existed. This is the vault that they put all their ancient weapons and stuff in.
And they were like, hey, screw all this.
But this existed is what I'm saying.
Screw all this glass, right? Screw all this glass and modernism and shit. We're going to do ancient carvings because that's how we roll now. Reject technology. Embrace the past. Follow my podcast.
Okay. I do follow your podcast. Every episode I listen to, man.
The mix of old and new technology is cool, I think. It gives me Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic vibes because it's Star Wars, so everything has to be future, but they also do ancient stuff as well.
I mean, how could everything in Star Wars takes place in the past, dude?
Sure, you know what I mean.
I'm just saying you kind of sounded like a dumbass right now. You're like, oh yeah, Star Wars in the future. Like, bitch, did you read the prologue, the scroll, a long time ago?
No one reads the scroll. They close their eyes, listen to the John Williams, and they're like, yeah.
Yep. Oh man, I like Vector eating spare ribs. That I wasn't gonna include that originally, but I was like, that's absurd in a way that I feel like I need to put it in the script.
He's a crocodile, yeah.
No, it's more just the fact that they're in this like ancient temple eating spare ribs.
I just realized this. Archimedes is wearing a necklace of teeth. Where do those teeth come from? Because they're ant-sized.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Oh, you think he does big game hunting with other insects?
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude. and he's working on hunting the most dangerous game.
Which is
Ants.
the
For him, at least, not us.
right. The chaotics are captured again.
Yeah.
Another dude shows up and recaptures the chaotics.
That didn't even cross my mind. We just spent how many fucking issues trying to get the chaotics back, and we get the chaotics back, and literally for like not even a whole issue, not even half an issue. It's like 3 frames. One of them's just eating fucking spare ribs, and then they get captured again immediately.
This is so fucking bad, dude.
What the fuck are we doing?
This is why I hate big teams. This is legitimately why I hate big teams. Because it's like, bruh, just stop. If it's one person, fine. I'll still complain, but at least it's whatever. You're distributing all this attention over like 5 different dudes that keep getting captured, and it's not engaging.
Well, and it's like, we haven't grown to care for any of these characters.
No, yeah. There was like one story, and then the next they played tag.
Yeah. And then Archimedes showed up in that too for some fucking reason. I still don't understand why he showed up.
He was like stalking them. He was like meta wise. He was like, to tease the villain and like.
Well, yeah,
tension.
I know. I understood that aspect,
but it just doesn't make sense as to why he was there.
Yeah, that was.
You know who I feel bad for? I feel scroll up. I feel bad for that child who's like, yeah, I'm Knuckles. I'm cool. I'm the coolest guy around. Oh, man, you get lame stories.
I mean, he still has the video games.
That's true. Knuckles hasn't done a laugh like in the games.
He gets tricked. That's his whole thing.
Yeah, but he didn't do the laugh where he like crosses his arms and like ha 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 ha.
Oh, we didn't play Sonic and Knuckles yet. He does that.
No, sorry. In the game, I know he does that in the games, but he hasn't done that in the comic. I should have specified. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because nothing funny's happened yet.
Yeah, what bullshit? Why is he should be crossing his arms all the time and laughing at everyone. I do like that was the other thing is I hate the design of Enerjak also. I actually kind of dig this like Predator vibe that they are going for. I don't actually know if they're going for a Predator vibe, but that is the vibe that I get.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate the fact that they're like, let's throw in like ancient Egypt with it, and they're mixing. I just don't like.
It's exoticism for the sake of exoticism, which is very problematic. Those are big words. Those are big woke sounding words. But what I'm trying to say is that you're just tossing in a bunch of.
Those are normal sized words, by the way.
They are but for like for the internet, they're big dumb gay words. But like for I sound too smart is my problem, which is funny because I'm not. But anyway, he's just. Penders and Cantabrian are just throwing in cultures for the sake of throwing in cultures, like you were saying with the ancient Aztec temple looking thing. Mm-hmm. And it's like, nothing's cohesive. Nothing is cohesive. It's just ancient for the sake of ancient, and it's not gelling at all.
Yeah.
I understand that, because I do get annoyed every now and then, or it's like, oh, this whole set of people are just space France, or they're just, ancient. Ancient Egypt, the faction, right? That's a thing. Sometimes it works, like Warhammer 40k, the Necrons, but other times it's like, no, you're just trying too hard and it's too whatever. In this case, it not only doesn't work, it's because you're throwing in so much shit and not blending it together into one. It's just weird, and it doesn't. Yes, weird, but also just not gelling at all, and it doesn't feel cohesive because all we're thinking is Egypt, as opposed to what Ken really wants us to think about. Penders and Cantabrian want to think about, which is an actual culture.
Yep.
I do think that the most interesting thing about this whole issue thus far is the canonical map we get of the floating island.
I feel like this isn't canonical, and this is going to change.
I agree. I concur. But it's there.
So it gives us a scale. Oh.
Every 10 miles is 1 inch.
So this is
Not very big.
well, no, 10 miles every 1 inch. So
Was
it's
it?
probably like 80 miles across long wise. That's
Okay.
decent.
Okay, no, you're right. You're right. It is.
But also like I don't know, man.
Lake Nessie.
I just feel like they kind of just threw shit at the wall.
Oh,
And they're like,
absolutely.
"Oh, these were the cities in the game, so we gotta put Marble Zone here. We gotta put Ice Cap Zone here."
Yes.
There's the Zoot Shoot. I find it interesting that the Chaos Chamber is apparently not in the center of the island. I truly just assumed it was.
Did they?
Why wouldn't the
It-
thing that powers the island be in the middle of? I don't know.
I'm sorry. Is your fucking car engine in the middle of your car?
It can be.
But is it?
If it's electric, yes.
Oh, you're fucking
Lib.
Elon Musk. Yeah.
The other interesting thing is how tiny the city was,
Yeah, it looked way bigger.
because that means the city is only 10 miles.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this map? Every single image we've seen has been like the whole island was. I don't think this is canon. I think we need to just assume this is just like pretend there's no scale and just know that there's a river that goes across the whole island.
It's a vibe. It's a vibes thing. Yeah.
We can't trust this.
So what do you think is going to happen next?
Well, that's the interesting thing is Penders is so like off the wall with where he's going with this. I legitimately let me think for a second.
I would love to know the dynamic between Penders and Ken Cernovich.
I need to know.
Like who goes all in, who pulls back? Because right now we're assuming Penders goes all in and Ken Cernovich is just there, or
No, I
he pulls back,
think
or-
he's holding him back.
Yeah. That's my assumption based off of nothing, just the vibes of how the community talks about Ken Penders.
It comes down to I'm not sure if I understand his powers yet. We have all these guys in a force field, right? The Chaotix crew. Obviously, he can teleport people. I don't know if he's got like a mind control. He's talking about the Chaotix crew being useful. I don't know how they could be useful, but if giving the abilities of the Chaotix crew, I would think he's going to use them to steal something. Probably the energy siphon of the thing that broke. Did it break? Did they destroy it?
I don't remember seeing that.
The weird looking thing that he held up to his face.
They destroyed the city. That I remember.
Yeah, I don't know if they destroyed that machine or not, but I would think he's like, I want to get that last Chaos Emerald to siphon it off, and I would think he's got a real destroy the world kind of vibe, and he hates this island, so he's gonna try to crash it into Mobius, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that there's gonna be some sort of heist, and he's gonna try to colony drop Angel Island. That is,
I enjoy that plot. Anytime they
do a colony drop.
Yeah, from Angel Island, that's cool. I just think that's fun.
I agree. Colony drop is always good writing. Always. I don't have any ideas on. It's got to be Archimedes. There's gonna be push and pull. Knuckles is like, I gotta go save my friends. Archimedes is probably like, no, we need to go get this ancient weapon that the ancients made to fight against Enerjak because they knew he'd come back, and it is a thing. Oh, you know what would be more interesting is if they both have the same goal of getting the siphon, and he needs to use a siphon to siphon off Enerjak and
To defeat him.
yeah, you suck him off, get that chaos energy off of him, and
Enerjack him off.
that was good too. That was good. A plus.
Thank you.
And then yeah, so okay, I'm back. What the plot is they're both looking for the energy siphon. Knuckles and Archimedes lose. He gets the energy siphon, and then the Cadix crew team up with Knuckles and Archimedes. They somehow get something that's going to be just Deus Ex Machina kind of thing. Win, and then they're going to take the energy that Enerjak has, siphon it into the Chaos Emerald, and make the Master Emerald.
Okay. And then that's how the Master Emerald's introduced. And that's how Penders and Cantabrian brings us back to the games. Or like unifies it. I like that.
I don't know if the Master Emerald exists yet canonically. I don't know.
Even in the games, I don't know. I think it's Adventure.
I don't know if Adventure is the first time it's introduced or not.
Okay.
That's the first knowledge I have. 96 is when this comes out. That means that the story of Sonic Adventure has been being written. They are canceling it on the Sega Saturn and bringing it over to the Dreamcast. So there probably is a vague story, and they probably told. I think that's where this is going. They're going to make a Master Emerald. That's my call.
If there's ever a time to do it, it's this. It's this miniseries.
Yeah,
I like it. I like that. I like that a lot. Will they do it? I have no fucking clue. But
well, I mean, I don't even know if that's good writing. That's just where I predict this is going. I could be way off.
Characters. Are there any other than Knuckles? Like any real characters here?
No, I mean, no one has a personality yet, so
yeah.
I don't know if I've got overall thoughts. Do you like where this is going? Are you excited?
I don't. I really don't have much investment into this because, yeah, no one is a character except Knuckles, and that's only because he's been monologuing. Shout out to, what do you think about those pages where he's walking across the comics?
I hate it.
You hate it? It's too meta? It's too
meta.
Okay.
I mean, I think design-wise it looks cool, but
for a different context it'd be cool.
Yeah, I just don't like it for this.
Yeah, I agree. It takes me out of it.
For context for the audio listeners only, they do a like flashback to the earlier comics, but they put it like on the floor of Knuckles, and so like he's literally like standing on the issues of the comics looking at them. So
explain, like, catching you up.
Yeah, exactly.
In better detail than the originally like debuted.
I don't think I've got really anything else I want to cover unless you do.
No, because it's just the start. And yeah.
And that's the issue. Only 300 and more to go. I'm Nick. I stream at twitch.tv/Mojosaurus.
And you're on Blue Sky.
And I'm on Blue Sky at Mojosaurus.
I'm Dominic. You can follow my jazz and people power adventures in Chicago at Blue Collar Jazz. Some exciting things going on. The 4th edition of the Video Game Music Jam in Logan Square, Chicago just happened. You could see there was an all JRPG set. It was really, really fun. And then you can check that out. You can also follow me on Blue Sky. I haven't been posting as much there because, God, it's so hard to write sometimes. I feel like it really is like a reserve tank of like, okay, writing, empty, don't want to write anymore. That's really just how I operate sometimes.
Yeah.
And I need to refill. So, yeah, go ahead and check me out there for when I do post based and funny things. I'm fucking funny.
You can follow us on Blue Sky at Gotta Talk Fast. TikTok has Gotta Talk Faster. Write emails.
Sonicgrams
at
gottatalkfast.com.
Ask us questions. Something else. Provide corrections.
Like, comment, and subscribe on this YouTube channel, on this video, or if you're on some kind of audio listening device, then please give us a rate, write a review.
And then you can follow along and watch us on YouTube and watch our handsome faces.
So in case you haven't gathered, we can't bring up the script, and you'd think by now we would nail it, And we kind of did.
I think we're doing okay.
We're doing okay, actually. First time off book.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyway. When life keeps going fast.
We gotta talk fast.
And just get through it.
I love you.
Gotta talk, gotta talk.
Gotta Talk Fast was written by Nick Folkerts and edited by Dominic Guanzon. Intro and outro themes recorded by Dominic Guanzon. Gotta Go Fast originally composed by Norman J. Grossfeld, Joseph Garrity, and Russell Velasquez.
Gotta talk, gotta talk. Gotta talk, gotta talk. Gotta talk, gotta talk. Gotta talk. Gotta talk. Fast. Gotta talk. Fast. Gotta talk. Fast. Gotta talk.